Hello, wonderful people. How are you? I'm saying it louder day by day. Today, we are going to talk about a country which is full of Iceland. Yeah, you have read it right in the thumbnail. It is Philippines, a country with more than 175 languages spoken, and a country where 11% of the population and more than 11 million people work overseas. In fact, Philippines is the top supplier of the nurses in the world, and the people of their country which is crazy fan of basketball and boxing. We'll talk about all those story later in the video, but before that, subscribe to my channel and like and share involved videos. So, fact number 1, the entire landmass of the Philippines is made of Iceland, making it the second largest archipelago in the world. In fact, the Philippines has approximately 7,500 islands, with only 2,000 of them inhabited and nearly 500 still unmanaged on global map. Fact number 2, there are about 175 languages spoken in Philippines, with 171 of them considered living, while 4 tribal depth have no living speakers. The country's official languages are Filipinos based on Telugu and English, which Cebuano and local are so popular in other regions. But when Filipinos interact with tourists and foreigners, it's easy for them to speak English. Since it is fifth largest English speaking nation behind the US, India, Pakistan and UK, English is spoken more there. Fact number 3, about 11% of the population of Philippines, more than 11 million people, work overseas. In fact, the Philippines is the top supplier of nurses in the world, with about 25% of all overseas nurses coming from the country. In the United States, Filipinos are the second largest Asian American group, behind only Chinese. Fact number 4, Filipinos are crazy about basketball. You will see market shift hoops erected on every street corner. Young men commonly wearing NBA jerseys and the local team playing in every community hall. Their professional league, the Philippines Basketball Association (PBS), is the second oldest in the world after only the NBA. In fact, a good number of the players with the US college and the NBA experience come to play in the PBA in Philippines. Fact number 5, Filipinos also love boxing with a passion, and when their most famous native son Manny Pacquiao fight, it's like the national holiday. Wow! In fact, Filipinos are so supportive of Pac-Man that every time he has a boxing match, the Philippines Nation Police reported that street crime drops to zero in Metro Manila, and the same is true in the most of the countries. Fact number 6, the Philippines produces and exports more coconuts than any other country in the world, shipping of about 19.5 million tons of fruit called buko every year. Fact number 7, while most of the Southern Asian neighbors practices Buddhism, the Philippines is the only Asian nation that predominantly Christians, with 90% of practicing that religion and about 80% of its population Roman Catholic because of its Spanish colonial influence. Fact number 8, Philippines are very social, spending as much time as possible with the families and friends, but they also stay in touch with days by accessing a whole lot of text messages. In fact, it is estimated that Filipinos send about 400 million text messages every day, adding up to about 142 billion texts per year. And this ratio is total of Europe and US combined. Fact number 9, one of the most remarkable geological formations in the world, the Tal volcano consists of Iceland Luzok that contains a lake, Tal Lake, with a smaller island in the lake, Volcano Island, with a lake on that island, main center of Tal volcano, with another tiny island, Volcanic Island, inside. Fact number 10, the Philippines population crossed 100 million threshold in 2014, ranking the 12th most populated country in the world with an annual growth rate of 2%. It is also one of the fastest growing countries in the world. Where do they stay? There's all Iceland in those areas. Fact number 11, Manila, the capital of the Philippines, ranked as the city with the highest population density in the world and some of the worst traffic concentration. In fact, Manila spans only 24 square miles but has 1660714 resident, giving it a population density of 55,446 people per square kilometer per square mile. Metro Manila, conspiring several other conjunction cities, stand at more than 12 crore 8,77,000 people, making it one of the most populated metropolitan areas in the world. Fact number 12. The Philippines island of Palawan has been named one of the best islands in the world by quoting Nessie travelers and researchers and other population thinking to its jaw-dropping natural beauty. Visitors can explore white sand beaches, swims in the lagoons, enjoy Iceland hopping in a coronal and EI node, find some of the best civic diving in the world, and even the transfers the underground river in the capital. Puerto Princesa, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the second longest underground river in the world. And that is for now, guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Hope you like this video. Comment, put your suggestion in the comment section, and catch you guys in the next one. That's it for now. Thank you.